Hello! Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Hello. It's Friday. And you know what that means? It means it's time for a little madness. Just a little. Not a massive amount. But a significant amount. And hopefully, yes. Finally came up on screen. Dutchy Gamer, thank you for joining the Brigade. Just gonna squeeze this notch down a little bit here. And also say thank you very, very much.
Here comes Flame Boy.
To everyone that's been following and subbing there just before I even got started. Boy, Asian69, thank you for the follow. Pope Joe, I am very sorry to see that you missed out on your on your streak. It hurts. It hurts my soul. But hey, thank you. Thank you all the same. Thank you all the same. Psycho Aura 29, thank you very much for the follow. And Dutchy Gamer, resub. 4th month in a row. Thank you very much. And Stop Talking Tommy 96 is also followed. Welcome, 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 welcome. As you may have noticed, we're going to be playing Metadoom. If you don't know what Metadoom is, it's like just a big smushing together of a bunch of elements from yeah, exactly, from all over the place. So we're playing Metadoom in Doom 64, the Doom 2. I'm getting real meta here. I'm getting so meta that we're running a risk of a singularity opening and just sucking us dry. Phrasing. Anyway. This music is pretty fucking badass. I gotta say, Kinsey made a very, very good choice when he decided to do this. Also, QuakeCon is here. QuakeCon is here, and in a mere, I'm not even wearing a watch, in 2 hours at 5 p.m. local time for me, QuakeCon is going to be doing their reveal of various things, so I hope you'll forgive me. I'm going to do a little bit of picture-in-picture later on, and we're going to have a little peek. We're going to have a little look-see at what's going on at QuakeCon, so I hope you'll be fine and dandy to stick around and watch that with me. Because I gotta see what Doom Eternal looks like. I'm hoping you guys do as well. Otter Singer. It's 10 a.m. over there when it starts. And Guga Plazina. Thank you for the follow. Keckle Knight. Look. Guga Plazina, you follow twice. That's so strange. Anyway. Ultra violence is the only way I know. Might as well get the party started. Evan Dubs, what's up? Not much, just, you know, the usual kind of stuff. Murdering things. Shotguns. I say the shotgun does feel good in this. It's a chunky shotgun in Metadoom. But yeah, Doom 64 for Doom 2 is a map set that I haven't played around with yet, but it seeks to recreate all of the Doom 64 levels using the vanilla Doom 2 textures, which is actually pretty neat. It's a shame you don't get the same atmospherics, but it's funny to see the layout next to all the classic stuff. It's interesting. It's interesting. No Doom 64 monsters and music? Sadly not. Sadly not. I was trying to figure out how I'd get, or which version of Doom 64 I should use, because there's like 5 different versions of Doom 64 that you can play around with. There's Doom 64 Retribution, there's Doom 64 EX, but I don't know how to get that working through GZ Doom and with Meta Doom, if that makes any sense. There's Brutal Doom 64 as well, which, you know, I gave a shot. I gave it a shot. But to be honest, I don't mind the old monsters. I don't mind the old monsters. The real monsters! The real monster was me, humanity all along. What a twist. What a twist! Hopefully we can blast our way through here. Actually, can I turn one of these guys into a dog? No. Oh, I remember how the dog collar works now. You gotta find a dog enemy. I remember now. I remember now. You gotta collar the dog itself, and then you get an ally. Actually, what other stuff do I have? Not much else. Not much else. Great Gallus, 10 months with your Prime sub. Thank you so much, Gallus. Accidental Spy, 2 months. Thank you very much. And Archvars in HD has hosted me with 1 viewer. Hello. Enjoy the show. We got the blue. Doom 64 Retribution needs to work on its lighting. I think that's one of the most distinctive things about Doom 64. Definitely the lighting. I'm getting a little bit of hitching here, so don't worry if the visuals are a little stuttery every now and again. That ain't a problem on your end, it's a problem on my end. I'm hoping that'll clear itself out after a short while. Oh. Oh. That's it. I think I screwed up. I didn't want to go that way. I wanted to ride it up to the top. That's what I wanted to do. So, Robbie, what is Metadoom? It's Metadoom. I don't know how to explain it to you. Zekri, you've been running He is Destructive with Plutonia. Suffice to say, the Archvile resurrects everyone experience. Took you for a sanity ride. Well, one thing I'm looking forward to from Doom Retribution is certainly being able to punch an Archvile in the dick. It's just how it should be. Ah! Die already! Mechago, you didn't think there was going to be a Doom Mod Madness? I changed my mind. You know, in all honesty, I didn't know until several hours ago that I was going to do this. I was busy playing Monster Hunter World on stream, and I was looking at the clock going, you know what, if I'm going to do Doom Mod Madness today, I best get myself ready. So I went out and got myself some booze. I've had a very boozy week, I've got to admit. Roby, Stalker Mods when? Oh, God. When I can sort my own schedule out. I'd already flicked that, haven't I? We are fine and dandy. Apologies if I get a little lost. I'm probably least familiar with Doom 64 layout. Don't play very often. I'm supposed to get in that. Am I supposed to get in that at all? Jumping is disabled, damn it. Oh, I may need to fiddle around with some of those settings because I upgraded my version of GZ Doom this afternoon, so anything that screws up is entirely the fault of whoever decided that this version of Meta Doom was only going to work with the latest version of GZ Doom. Licorice, how has my week been? It's been alright. I've been entertaining the folks. They came up from further down south, helped me out with a little bit of housework. I'll paint a few rooms, sort some stuff out. It was nice. Went out for a few meals. But you know, the thing is, when you got the folks visiting, sometimes it's hard to sit down and do the stuff that you normally do. Hence why I didn't have a Doom Mod Madness video out for this week. It's just tricky. It's tricky organizing around that stuff, and you got to be in the right mind space. You guys mastered this area with the pinkies, gave you nightmares the first time you played Doom 64. It was very, very atmospheric, I've got to say. Back in the day, Doom 64 would have put the willies up me. That's an English expression, by the way. Honest. Right. There we go. But it's fun to see how certain elements of Doom 64 are translated into this, though. Because it does require some level-based trickery. Especially in this level as well. I'm reasonably sure there's a section where the floor needs to be destroyed. And I'll be eager to see how they pull it off. Yeah, it's this section here, because that smashes the ground. Hey, here we go. I'm gonna punch some people in the face if I can find them. You! And as you can see, punching them with the Berserk Pack in this version, with Meta Doom, causes them to explode into treats. Which is very useful. Anyone who's played Doom 3 will probably recognize this. I'm just trying to figure out what might be causing that hitching. Pretty sure I've got texture whatever turned off. It'd be annoying if I've still got it turned on. Meta Doom options, more weapons, more actors, potential map breakers. That's fine. Content locust mode. Explain. Item behavior, spent brasses on, force blood to fade out, blood. Bits of sick. Display options, OpenGL. Light mode standard. Put it on Doom. Clicking past it. Texture options, yes. Filter, no. Good. That's all I need. That's all I need. Okay. Now, I just need to remember which way to go. I always remember this level did send me a little around the bend the first time I played it. But you might notice some other things that I'm picking up, like chalices and books and spears. And that's because that's a reference to... Is it Doom RPG? It was on mobile phones. Pretty sure it was. Reasonably sure it was. Now these have got crushes in them, so... They're in there. Just quick save it for now. We're still good. We're still good. Ah, there's the crusher. Couldn't remember which one it was. Couldn't remember which one it was. Obviously, it's that one. So you don't go in that one. Or even that one, actually, come through. Don't go in any of them. Just don't go in any of them. Because you go squish. How did I enjoy Monster Hunter, Chicky Sticky? I really enjoy Monster Hunter. I'm looking forward to playing it. Again. Repeatedly. Over and over and over. Bootleg Tobe, wasn't Doom RPG on flip phones? Yes. Yes, it was. So you can't get out of that at all. That's a shame. But this is the one that you can flip. But you have to do them in order. I can never remember. Ah. That's the thing that gets me. That's the thing that always gets me. Blue means safe. Blue means safe. Not anymore, though. Not anymore! It's that one that goes up. Jetstream, Quake Mod Madness on Arcane Dimensions when? I don't know. I don't know. Autoslinger, you can emulate Doom RPGs now. I haven't tried them, but the Sister Orcs and Elves was pretty fun on the DS. That gun in Doom 3 is shit. It's slightly less shit here, which is nice. It's reasonable. It's reasonable. Alright, I got the blue key. That's the only thing I really need to keep track of. Okay. Here it is. It's because the HUD's a different layout. Don't know where to look. It's not too shabby. It's not too shabby. Yo! And hopefully we'll be well on our way to getting ourselves a rocket launcher at some point. And maybe a super shotgun. Because I loves me a super shotgun. Because it's all of the boom. What's the boom and the boomstick? Captain Kaylee incapacitated for a little while due to a broken arm and ribs. God damn, my condolences. Thank you kindly for the entertainment this afternoon. Just don't make me laugh too hard. I'll try not to. I'll try not to, but thank you so much for the bits. I hope you get better very soon. There's some kind of superhuman regeneration thing going on. Just get some blood donated from Wolverine. You'll be fit as a fiddle in absolutely no time. Alright, this is the bit that always screws me with this section. I remember that this comes down, but I can't remember what switch. I need to flip to do it. Thing that always buggers me up. Ah, wait. I got it. I got it. Go into the sewers. That's what you gotta do. Try not to get crushed, you know. Pro tip. It's kind of hard not to get crushed when I'm dealing with a few frame skips every now and again. Figure out what's doing that. There we go. Ah, a blue chain gun. Oh shit. There he goes again. Oh, cheeky bugger. Cheeky bugger. That's just unfair. It's straight up unfair. I was like a pixel away from the safe zone. Did it save me? Did it bollocks? Alright, why am I getting judders? I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe it's the levels themselves. I don't know. I don't know. Remember me? It was a terrible game. Why do you bring it up? Reader! You playing your Doom World? Mega Project 2012. Oh, which one? You playing Meta Doom with it? Ah, Kinsey's here. Hello, Kinsey. How you doing? Thank you for the new version of Meta Doom, by the way. I think I forgot to rebind a few things. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Okay, we're good. We're fine. We're more than fine. I now have the rest of the features active. Because I accidentally hit a button. All the items. Yeah, that kind of works. That's neat. But yeah, this gets mini missiles. Pretty good. Pretty good. Top Roby, flashlight is alt fire for the Doom 4 pistol. Or maybe a reference to Doom 3. Who knows? There's all sorts of add-ons. All sorts of bits and pieces. Chunky. You know what it is? I thought this section of the map was in a different map. That's what gets me. Also, why was it saying all items found? Is that the special items? Where it gave me the bonus? I don't know. I'm easily confused. See, this is a good opportunity for the flashlight. The dark and dank rooms. However, you don't have all that great firepower, which is a shame. At the very least, I can make them all go... Mostly go swish. Quick save after that. And Umburian, thank you very much for the follow. Did I bind the item encyclopedia? I don't think I did. Metadoom Codex. I've got a bind for it. There you go. I do remember this as a thing. It's very cool. Very, very cool. So if you're not sure where it's from, you can have a little look. So the blue Floma. I've not had that much to drink yet. The blue former lieutenant, first from the Doom RPG. Once a team leader of the UAC's Rapid Response Tactical Squad, the former lieutenant is combat-hardened, heavily armored, and ready to put down any experiments that may get out of hand. At least that was the plan. Former lieutenants pack an assault rifle, giving the ability to lay down suppressing fire, while former Sergeant Yash close in for the kill. This strategy probably would have worked out better against conventional military targets, as opposed to giant murder skeletons. Less of that. Less of that. Same goes for guns, pickups. Figure out where we're from. Real cool. Sterling stuff. Redo, 2 years later, Kinsey will add Eternal Variance. Pseudocode, having an issue, but you're not sure if it's GZ Doom or Brutal Doom. Anyone else have the exploding blood sprite animation hang on the last frame? And not complete. With this particular mod, or with something else? Specificity is going to be helpful in that regard. If it's just the vanilla gore effect, then sure. But hopefully someone here will be able to help you. Just rude. You know, first thing through a teleporter, the last thing you want is balls to the face. Ain't nobody got time for that. You know, once I remember getting really stuck in this room, just looking for a switch. I'm pretty sure it was that switch, but in the Doom 64 version, I just could not find it. I felt kind of embarrassed after I did. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Tabby Jackie, do I know the FPS in a nutshell Doom mod? Is that the one that takes the mick out of Call of Duty? Or am I thinking of something else? I'm probably thinking of something else. Ah, yeah, I remember now. I remember now. So, if I go back this way... It's that old chestnut when you find a section of level that you've already been through and you've already killed everything in. It's like, but this isn't the way forward. Unless you have the right keycard. And the other door was right at the start of the level because the designers are fiends. Nifty. Nifty! No rotating cacos for the followers anymore, inmate? Oh, I just switched it around. I thought it'd be fun to have flame boys. I can switch it back at some other point if you like, I don't mind. Gotta keep it fresh! No secrets? Have you met me? Have you met me? Don't mind me, I'm just very happy with my beard right now. Postman, am I hyped to see the Doom Eternal reveal at noon? Oh, is it noon where you are? Well, for me, it's in, hour and a half? I think. Is it? Yes. I'm sure it's an hour and a half for you guys as well, because time is persistent like that. But yes, I am excited. I am, in fact, so excited that I'm gonna interrupt this stream of Doom Mod Madness Live, so we can all do a little bit of a Bethesda QuakeCon watch-along at some point. And hopefully not be horrified by whatever the fuck they're doing with Doom Eternal. I'm sure we'll be okay. I'm sure we'll be okay. Are you happy now? I found a secret. Are you happy? Neat. So, my blue key.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, swah, swah.
Yellow.
Swah, swah, swah.
Another Flame Boy. Moope perks. Upper perks. Upper perks. Thank you for the follow. Naughty. Naughty! Shit. I'm fine. I'm fine. So where was the blue? It's the blue. Oh, the secret. Let's face it, it's not hard to find the secrets. Picked up some holograms and a hate sphere. So I'm getting up there with the stuff and the things. Are these the... Oh, these are the kinetic mines. I've been looking forward to these. So, with the kinetic mines, they track onto any enemies. So they'll home in if they're close enough and just fling themselves into their faces, which is great. And this one is the hologram, which will distract. I've got 12 of those. That's quite a lot. We've got the shield wall.
Hey Chris, how you doing, bud? Not familiar with MetaDoom, but here's for the drink you'll need, lol.
Well, that'll be for the next beer. Thank you, Jim. £12.74. Exactly, no less. Thank you very much. But as I was doing before, I was so graciously interrupted by Jim. Yeah, we got regular grenades. We've also got a dog collar, but we haven't come across any dogs yet. Once we do, I'll be able to show you what it does. It'd be real nice if you could use the dog collars on any enemy. That'd be pretty fun. You put like a dog collar on a cacodemon and it has to obey you. It suddenly starts fighting on your behalf. Why is that not a thing? Postman, imagine if there were mines like that in real life. I would dare say that the act of mine clearing would be very, very, very difficult as a result. Okay. We got rockets. Got teleporters. Hey! There we go. Get these little bastards out of the way. I don't know about you, but I find lost souls in numbers to be a bit of a colossal pain in the backside. There are a amount of them around here, so unless they went through the teleport, which would not surprise me. I'm pretty sure you are supposed to be able to make this jump. The jumping is disabled. I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. That doesn't help me at all. See. It all comes back together eventually, because it's, you know what keeps getting me? It's the step. It's that there, just to convince me that I can do it. Lies! Lies! Magus. Blep, 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 blep. It's not my favorite track. It's not my favorite track. Noah Vader, you'd like to see the Unmaker in Doom Eternal? As would I. I'd like to see more interesting and new weapons. I was on the Discord earlier saying I wouldn't mind... well, I was agreeing with what a few people said, where I wouldn't mind seeing some Hell Tech, Demon Tech weaponry. That would be quite cool. The Crucible, which is, I believe, the MacGuffin of Doom 2016. That'd be real nice. That'd be real nice to be able to get my hands on. Doing a bit of smiting and cleaving, no less, because it's basically like a demonic energy sword, so that'll be interesting. Rocket launcher. What does the ult do? Is it homing? I think I ran out of ammo, so I'll never be able to... never mind. I put myself in a very bad position here, I think. But I've got a super shotty, so everything is fine. Everything is fine. Oh. No. Said no. It's double no. Triple no. Quadruple no. And now I remember why I dislike this level. Because dying to a lost soul is a bit of a common occurrence if you're not on the ball, and one of the most irritating things is dying to a goddamn lost soul. Hey. That's better. Just as I thought. Just as planned. Just keep firing. Go. Now, in terms of the secret, I'm sure it's around here somewhere. I do remember getting it not too long ago. The way around to that that other section through there. Nah. I got nothing. I got nothing. Do the Jesus, how do lost souls suck if they don't have lips? I'm gonna need more alcohol to think about that question. Be right back.
Here comes Flame Roy. Swah, 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 swah. Here comes Flame Roy. Swah, 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 swah. Here comes Flame Boy. Swa 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 swa.
What were we talking about again? Someone trying to give me flashbacks of H-Doom? Maybe that was the plan all along. Assassin, the Doom Eternal gameplay reveal today. Am I gonna react? Yeah, I'm gonna put the stream on. You'll be able to get my reaction in real time. And thank you for the follow, no less. And Toby Doki Toby, got it. Thank you for the follow. Pardon me. I need to fix something while I'm at it. I need to fix something. Otherwise, someone's gonna check. And they're not gonna know. There we go. They ever type in !info. Getting some weird gas. Anyway. Where was I? Oh yeah, the bot's broke. Never mind. Never mind. I do have the bot turned on, by the way. But the bot decided it don't want none of my shenanigans today. Basically, I updated the bot, and every time I update the chat bot, I gotta relink the account, which is a pain in the ass. Utter pain in the ass. And the postman, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. But yes, any of you visiting from the YouTube channel, this is the last week, and I mean it, the last week that I will be posting an announcement video on YouTube, because it's against the rules, believe it or not. And YouTube will ban the shit out of me if they catch me doing it.
You're one of my favorite YouTube channels. Have a pint on me, good sir, and keep up the great work.
Cheeky Sticky, thank you so much. Oh shit, Pinky. Fuck! Ah! There we go. Thank you so much. 15 quid no less. What the freaking pinkies everywhere. Anyway. So yeah, the chatbot's broke. Because the chatbot got to update. And every time I update the chatbot, I gotta relink the account. Really? All items found? I beg to differ. I literally just picked up some ammo. But okay, unless you mean special items. In which case, there's no surprises left for me. No. Is it a bad idea to do them all at once? Probably.
Here comes Flame Boy.
Probably.
Swa, 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 swa.
Dare I say absolutely. Buster Nod, thank you very much for following. Okay. But yes, as I was saying, I can't do the updates on YouTube anymore. So if you're visiting from the YouTube channel, you best either create an account or follow, or make sure you check back at the exact same time every Friday. Because YouTube has a habit of occasionally coming down with a ban hammer on people who post notification videos saying that they're live on Twitch because YouTube is retarded. So consider that the warning. Consider that the warning. Because I forgot to do it last week. I just forgot to do it last week. It wasn't because I was testing anything. And I got like half the numbers of people kind of going, why isn't he streaming? I was. Just didn't check the channel. YouTube actually hates it when you advertise your live streams. Yes, it does. It's against their rules, and they have been known to come down pretty hard, first strike even, and block an entire channel on the basis of that alone. It's it's bullshit, if I'm gonna be honest. It's absolute bullshit. But from their point of view, it's you're driving people away from YouTube onto another service. Which, if you're gonna be a heartless business robot drone, yeah, that makes sense, I guess. But that's the problem, isn't it? Right. If I remember, there's a way of doing this. But if you do it wrong, it completely fucks up. I've no idea what I'm doing, really. No idea what I'm doing. I'm just flicking buttons.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
Unless it's just to readjust the height. I have no idea. I always forget how this works. You see, I can't see from this angle whether it comes any further up. There we go. There we go. Good. We're good. We're good. We're more than good. We're A-OK. Thank you very much for the fresh follows. I'm hoping that's my message getting through loud and clear. So welcome to Psycho Sanchez, Zero Ban, Mug is Min, and Zero Ban again. For some reason it's doubling some of the notifications. How strange. Anyway. Right. Stop hitching! Dude, the Jesus with everyday YouTube becomes a worse place for content creators. You don't understand why we don't have a proper alternative yet. Well, believe it or not, I could move Doom Madness entirely to Twitch if I felt like it. Because they have video archiving here. So if I wanted to, I could say, alright, from now on, Doom Madness is going to be on Twitch, but the unfortunate side effect of that is that a lot of people, for better or worse, are a little reluctant to try something different, or, you know, uproot themselves and go somewhere new. That's the trouble, but there's always a tipping point. There is always a tipping point with any service when a viable alternative is suddenly available. And enough people are aware of it, they will flock to it. I mean, the old example that I can think of is Dig versus Reddit back in the day. Because some of you might not know this, but Dig used to be the place to go. Dig was the old Reddit. There we go. There we go. And some people are even thinking, you know, maybe it's a matter of time before, you know, Reddit goes the same way as Dig. Maybe you can apply that to the likes of YouTube, but, you know, the truth is it all comes down to infrastructure. YouTube has a lot of money behind it. It's got the collective might of Google, which, I think at this point probably falls into the category of, you know, a too big to fail style company. Getting a little deep on the business here. I apologize. But, them's the breaks. Them's the breaks. The world sucks like that. But yeah, the equation usually comes down to, cheaper, faster, and more convenient. If you can nail any of those, that will get a lot of people to flock to whatever you're doing. And especially when it comes to the internet. Convenience! God damn it, convenience is what drives everything. The easier you can make it for people, they'll follow you anyway. Yellowtail, too big to fail. You don't agree that that's a thing? There was certainly an element of that to the old financial crisis. I think it was more, it's not a result of they cannot fail no matter what happens. It's more, they cannot be allowed to fail. So the whole thing behind that phrase is where you get governments propping up companies, because if those companies go under, it would be even worse. Because they're so big. They're literally pillars of what that industry is for. So if that pillar crumbles, everything falls over even further. So the government has to pump money into keeping them afloat, because they're too big to fail. If they fall, everything falls. Which is bullshit. It's retarded, but that's the system that we find ourselves in. Anyway, that is all for this this episode's edition of Mid-Afternoon Business Talk with Mr. Icarus, a person completely unqualified to talk about business. And Jamus, thank you for the Prime Sub. Too big for Smash. They said it wasn't possible, but it was possible. There's always exceptions, you know. You know, the funny thing about the rule that there's an exception to every rule is that there's an exception to every rule. Think about that. If there's an exception to every rule, and the rule that there's an exception to every rule means there's an exception to the rule that there's an exception to every rule. I'm sorry if you're now bleeding from the eyeballs and the nostrils, and your brain is doing a backflip in your head, but you're welcome. You're welcome. You are welcome. I'm glad I could help. I'm glad I could help. Gotta love a good paradox. If only the Sith deal in absolutes, then doesn't that mean the Jedi are also dealing in an absolute, saying that the Siths only deal in absolutes, therefore me? Academia, what do I think of puzzles in Doom? They're alright if they're well implemented. If they're done in a fashion that makes you very aware that, oh, okay, this is something I have to deal with, and isn't gonna be in place purely to pad out the playtime of the level, I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it. Assassin, any hopes or wants for Doom Eternal? I did bring up a few things earlier. God damn it. I would like to be able to wield the Crucible. I need Vega, the AI from Doom 2016, to be my best buddy for the duration of Doom Eternal. Because in Doom 2016, you save Vega's core, I think, and pop it in Doomslayer's helmet. Little like Master Chief and Cortana, don't you think? I'd like to see some Helltech weaponry. I would like the Archvile to be really satisfying to kill. And I would like the implementation of the Pain Elemental to be very careful. It could be real easy to fuck up a level with a bad placement of a Pain Elemental, especially if they're sticking to the old way that they work, where they just, you know, endlessly throw up Lost Souls. I'd like there to be some differences. I'd like them to be a little different. I don't want it to be member berries. Member Hell on Earth, member Archviles, member Pain Elementals. But they did kind of prove in Doom 2016 that they can do an interesting spin while riffing on the old games, because, you know, you still had the Spider Mastermind at the end of Doom 2016, so I'm pretty goddamn sure you're going to have a version of the Icon of Sin at the end of Eternal Doom. That'd be neat. That'd be neat. Is it an early time? Is it an early time? Oh, damn it. Where does the time... Oh, wait, no, I've got another hour. There's another hour, isn't there? Till the presentation. Or if I got that wrong. I'd like to not get that wrong. Pretty sure. I did put it in the time zone converter. Just to make sure that I had the right time. 1 hour away. Yes. Getting me confused. Easy enough. Easily done. Goddamn shotgunners. Gosh darn shotgunners. Somehow able to fire at me when they're standing sideways. No, Vader, you're not gonna lie, I really hate the Icon of Sin boss. Just a wall. Oh, yeah. I don't expect them to do it in its original form. Have any of you played the version of the Brutal Doom campaign? The hell on... is it... What's it called? I can't remember what it's called, but Sergeant Mark IV did a Brutal Doom campaign. The Icon of Sin from the end of that is actually pretty fun. It's pretty epic to fight. That's how I imagine it. I'd like it to be more mobile. I'd like it to be an actual enemy. If you remember in Doom 2016 as well, there was a demonic, omnipresent voice that lurked in the background every now and again. I reckon that's going to be a bit more of a thing in this. Or maybe they'll ditch the whole Icon of Sin completely. You never know. This is the chance to really shake it up, because they're riffing on Doom 2 Hell on Earth, clearly. And you know what else I'd love to find out? Just how the Doomslayer fits into the timeline. I know people have got their theories, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to id and whether they feel like it's worth putting in the effort to connect the dots, if that makes any sense. You know, if this is the same Doom Marine through Doom 1, 2, Doom 64. I think we skipped Doom 3, don't we? I think we skipped Doom 3. Hell on Earth Starter Pack Darkstar. That was the name of it. That was the name of it. Dude, the Jesus, sometimes it's so hard to recognize Doom 64 levels because the lighting's so different. Oh, yeah. It's amazing how much difference it makes. Huge amount of difference. Oh. Any new enemies there? So where's that one from? ZSec Marine. Doom 3. Zeta Security Force was the UAC's elite guard in the event that the RTS are unable to handle the situation. Is that a reference to the Doom movie? The ZSec were called in with their enhanced military training and cybernetic enhancements. The ZSec were quick to silence any demonic disturbance with military precision. Although death has complicated things, the ZSec are still able to pull their military tactics to use. They will roll from side to side and attempt to throw off their opponent's aim. Quickly follow up with a shotgun blast. So there you have it. There you have it, chaps. I don't know if I mentioned it earlier. Thank you to Steel Attack for following, Jamoose for the Prime sub, Ugandan Nia for following as well, and Lloyd Kaufman. Isn't that the guy in charge of trauma? In which case, Lloyd, big fan. Right. The feck am I going? I'm just paranoid I'm missing something. Always paranoid I'm missing something. So in Vermin, you don't think id is able to make a good shooter anymore? The shooting in New Doom and Wolfenstein was incredibly unsatisfying. Different strokes for different folks. I really enjoyed it. Made sense to me. Some people were expecting something different. End of the day, you didn't like it. I like the movement system. I like the flow of combat in Doom 2016. I'm eager to return to it and see if they can evolve it, or if they're going to run into the issue of, you know, fucking with the formula too much. Basically, they don't need to do anything. They don't really need to do anything. It could be a case of more of the same, but thankfully, the team working on Wolfenstein and the team working on Doom are quite different, because Wolfenstein is Machine Games, if I'm not mistaken. And they've got a particular way of doing things. Is that an axe? It's an axe. Let me ask you a question. I still haven't found any of the keys. Keep forgetting how this damn level works. Did that thing. Oh, okay. Where there are things to kill, there is progress to be made. Unless there's no switches, in which case, fuck. Bugger. Bollocks. All that jazz. There it is. You better not jump. You better not. What did I say? God damn it. Bloody Z-Sec. Or Z-Sec. Still not seen any dogs. Actually, should I? There's some shield. Or I could punch everything in the face. That works. I like how it knocks him back a fair distance as well. That's pretty neat. There's another new item in this as well as the heart, which I believe slows down the action a bit. Do a bit of Matrix slow-mo. Last night you'd watch the fuck out of Pride and Plasma Rifles. What? What? Boostville Gaming, Doom Guy and Cyberdemon try to live together, but Cyberdemon is always late on rent and always eats the last of the Cocoa Puffs. Caco Puffs, I think you'll find. Yobble Monster, Doom movie without hell, also known as the actual Doom movie. You are correct. And Fancy Saurus! 6 months with Prime now. Thank you so much. When do I plan on doing a dramatic reading of Doom Repercussions of Evil? I can always make it a Patreon goal. It sounds like a fun idea in of itself. Let's see. One day, I'm going to get good and drunk. Try and do some dramatic readings. Come on! Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You gotta love some of the noises that Doom Guy makes in this. Mildly hilarious. Ah. That's right. That's right. I just need to remember where I'm going. I should do a dramatic reading of the Doom comic. Panels and everything. Why not all of them? Why not both? Postman, the most disliked video on your YouTube channel is a video from a year ago, and you said something along the lines of "get a job" about the whole monetizing Rampage as a joke. Some people don't like to hear the truth sometimes. I know for a fact if everything goes to shit regards Twitch and YouTube, I just gotta go back and get a job. The only reason I'm not currently having to do that right now is because I've got a very, very understanding, significant other who believes in me.
Here comes Flame Boy.
So, you know, do what you can. And at the very best, this way means I get to avoid crippling depression from working in retail. Shit. Anyway. Save scum that. Very much. Get crushed. Get crushed, dummy. Oh. Right. I have the blue key. Keep forgetting about the invisible Doom 64 imps.
Here comes Flame Boy.
Even though I'm playing Doom 64 and Doom 2. And Neoj95, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. As well as Exploiter. Did I get them back to front? I have no idea. I have no idea. That happens to me sometimes. Interesting. Micro missiles do, in fact, harm you if you're a little too close to the enemy. They do have splash damage. It's just really teeny tiny splash damage. Anyway, grenade o'clock. I know I shouldn't be trusted with any form of explosives, but you know what? I'm feeling lucky. Also irresponsible. Lucky and irresponsible. 31 points of health. That's nothing. That's no problem at all. No problem. No problem. No problemo. No problemi. Oh shit. Oh shit! Bye. Bye. Fancy Saurus, Doom, but Doom guy is actually Fraser. Clinical psychologist. Assassin of 3D. Bear with me. Hope the new Archvilus OP, so a new gen of gamers can be haunted by it, don't you? Kinda, but that would also mean that I'd have to deal with it as well. Though I can bust out the back in my day, when I was a wee chap. Tony Mike, 666 bits no less. Thanks for all the insanely high quality content. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the bits. Much appreciated. Lycian, you guessing if someone ever makes a Konosuba Doom? A Konosuba Doom mod? I'll be the first to know. Konosuba! The best worst girls. Best worst girls. God damn it, why did you have to bring anime into this? Alright. Then again, hate you Doom. You know. For some reason, I do not remember this map in this form. I keep forgetting about the gas grenades you can use in this. They're actually really handy. Because they stun lock revenants. And pretty much anything else that gets a face full of ass gas. But not bad. Not bad at all. Also, I got them kinetic mines. They're pretty helpful. Fuck. There we go. Ooh. No. 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 Ooh. Does this mean I get my hands on a minigun? If I survive. Yes, it does. Ooh. One of my favorite modes in Doom 2016 is the chain gun in... Is it siege mode or turret mode? Whichever one lets you walk around. Just... Daka! Satisfying. I love the weapons with the upgrades. Really do. I was actually reading someone about someone who's actually quite unsatisfied with Doom 2016, but one of the instant red flags I noticed was that he was playing it on normal difficulty. I was like, you really should ramp that up. If you're not finding the weapons worthwhile, you really, really, really should ramp up the difficulty to, you know, something like a Nightmare, because oh boy, do the weapons feel a lot more useful when you're having to really, really pick and choose between what's most effective on what particular enemy. But on normal difficulty in Doom 2016, you can kill anything with anything, which is kind of detrimental to the experience. So yeah, ultra violence at minimum, Nightmare, best possible experience. Best possible experience for Doom 2016, play it on Nightmare. Don't play it on Ultra Nightmare, because that's permadeath. Okay, things are getting appropriately weird now. I'm okay with this. Where's my goddamn extinguisher?
Here comes Flame Boy.
There it is! And want to see the Archvile GIF has followed. You're welcome. And Wolf Remio. Thank you very much for following. Got myself a little turned around. Little turnt. For some reason, I keep getting the frame hitching. Really screws with my sense of direction sometimes, where the frames hitch for about a second, and then you're facing the other way. I'm just hoping I can find some lost souls. They'll be ideal for this kind of shit. Go on, try it. Try it. That's right. That's right. Fire safety, bitches. Fire safety. Now, I doubt... Oh no, I can make it. That's good. That's fine. And Frayuko, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome to the Duke Brigade. Switches before bitches. There we go. Then you take out the bitches. Let's go that way. Guess this way. Everything feels so unfamiliar to me at this point. Because, as someone mentioned earlier, the lighting makes up so much of Doom 64's ambience, atmosphere, all of that kind of stuff. That it is really goddamn weird when you take it away. Shit. Shit. Timed? Elysian Salvation War Doom Mod 1. I gotta add that to the list. Sad to say, I'm not familiar with that one. Oh, where is it? I've not brought it all the way down yet. Annoying. Ah. Think. No. No, completely different thing. Completely different thing. I've got myself turned around. Completely. Okay. Okay. Oakley dokley. What am I missing? Oh, hold the phone. Is this doable? Nope. Here I was thinking I was being super smart. But no. But no. Megas for Doom Tournament, you was thinking of replacing a Romero head with Cliffy B. Oh, you should. You should. Absolutely. What am I missing? That's what I'm missing. That's what I'm missing. Doesn't help me much, but, you know, at least I don't take damage from the thing anymore. So we've now entered the part of this level which is going to be infuriating for anyone who knows how to beat it. Ah, I think I get it now. I think I get it now. Just took me a while to get my orientation. Hey! I did a thing! I did the thing! Where they at? Complete wrong way for that, isn't it? In fact, I don't even need to bother with those, unless the way out is through where those guys came out. I've got the key. screw it. Don't you dare! Still doable. It's still doable. It's still doable. I think in an older version of Metadoom, you could really spam. You could really spam the crap out of them grenades, but yeah. Thanks, Kinsey. You killjoy. All for the sake of balance. Ah, I get it. I get it. Shit. I'm dead. I'm dead? I don't even know what way I'm going. Holy Dickens. Right. Where is the friggin' red door key? I got the red key, but no door. Brr. Oh no, you're bleeding. Apply bandages. I'm so happy I'm not playing Hideous Destructor. So very happy. I think, Kaylee, you've actually considered making a visual novel set in the Doom universe. Doom 1 and 2 universe may sound crazy. You have some fun ideas. I might play that. That'd probably be the one game to finally get me into visual novels. You never know. It could be the one. Could be the one, Kaylee. Ah. Meant to do it. Meant to do it. Completely, totally meant to do it. That was intentional as well. Bear with me. Bear with me. There's a plan. There is a plan. It'll work as well. It's the bestest plan that ever planned. I really want to get that, but I don't know how to get it. Does one of those switches bring it down? Probably a bad time to try, isn't it? You know, by the by. Alright, so if I get in that, then just get around this way and then get through here and then get in that and then flick that thing. Quick save it. Now I've got myself another precarious situation. But one I can deal with a little bit better because now I'm not actually dealing with Mancubus flames. Right. Oof. And boom. And boom. Quick save. What can I say? I like to live dangerously when it comes to my quick saves. No. Shit! Shit! Fucking... You know how I was talking about how I'd really love to punch an archvile in the dick? Yeah. 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 Ah, Covenant Slayer, who's excited for the Doom Eternal gameplay. Hi. Hi. Right. Roukits. Roukits, you say? Oh, easy peasy. Easy peasy, first try. Now, I'm wondering if this section... I need to get around the corner, that's what it was. I missed it again. Okay. $600th time's a charm. See? First try. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That's why I'm the best. That's why I'm the best. Your bloodthirsty scream shatters the teleport haze. Another UAC-based, tainted by the unending hellspawn. Its vast silence reminds you of the military morgue. Once again, you'll find yourself amidst... ... I guess we'll never know. I guess we'll never know. The ultimate cliffhanger. What a shame. Or is it? Vsauce, Michael here. Alright. Come on. Just wondering if I'm going to get Arachnotrons. Doesn't feel the same unless I get Arachnotrons. I get all of them. Did I get all of them missiles? Probably not. Okay. Unless there's one more kicking around. I'm thinking there's one more kicking around because the other doors haven't dropped. Getting some weird frame stutters in this. Very strange. Not entirely sure what I'm missing. Unless they're timed switches. Highly likely. Oh, I saw it. Saw it go. I get it now. I get it. Can you shoot it? Apparently not. Apparently not. That's a real short time span. And vulnerability spent unwisely. I guess we'll see. I'm sure I've got it. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I was thinking, hey, could I just go for the exit? No. No. Oh, good, infighting. My favorite. Alright, what have I got? Rockets, that's what I've got. Right. You can fuck off. Is that all of them? Ah, there's one more. Just eyeing up that invulnerability in the middle. It's going to be really tricky for me to swing. There we go. There we go. Easy. Easy. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy.
Here comes Flame Boy. Swah, 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 swah.
And Frog Pants! Thank you for the follow. Boostful Gaming saved me, Cameron, you're my only hope. I'm not Christmas. I don't need saving. 25 minutes remaining. 25 minutes, folks. Doom Eternal graces our faces. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. While I'm thinking about how interesting that's going to be, I'm going to have a quick break. Heed the call of nature, so to speak, and refill my chalice. Be right back. Yo. Best weapon. Best weapon, by the way. Absolute best weapon. But take your time when pouring a beer, okay? People talking about the Doom movie? You tell some people in production did care the set design for a lot of places. Top notch, creature designs were neat, if samey. Sound design was good. Isn't there the there's like a direct-to-video Doom movie coming out soon. That's gonna be interesting. I should review the Doom movie. I've been planning on doing that for ages and ages and ages, but I always get a little worried about covering it for some reason. Anyway. There we go. I'm not sure if I can freeze enemies. I don't think I can. You can only freeze the fire and the fireballs, which is, you know, a little bit of a shame. But still, it forces you to play tactically. Oh. Thank you. I say, I do love the inclusion of the Doom 2016 Hell Knights and Barons in this with the movesets. That's always quite fun. This section always used to confuse the crap out of me. There's something about the way you raise the bridges. Make my brain go bleh. Yeah, Bernie, if you like the Doom movie, found it inoffensive. I think if you could call it anything, inoffensive is one of the things you could use to describe it. Absolutely. Definitely one of these lifts. Oh yeah, didn't the Doom movie rename the BFG to the Bioforce gun? Shame. But didn't The Rock then call it a big fucking gun? Can't remember. Been too long. I gotta say, some of these levels still look pretty fun, even with the vanilla textures. Okay. Definitely a section that gets me a little turned around. Especially with the teleporting enemies. God damn it! That'll do it. That'll do it! Is that a cacosphere? Beat you. Beat you to the punch. Something nice about that wind-up noise as well. Right. Again, jumping is disabled, so that is not the solution. How dare you? How very dare you? Oh, it's a Doomfall Mancubus sphere. Okay, so I got the yellow key. Very least. Wait a minute. Is it not a shootable? Obviously not. I can't help but feel that some of these sections of level have been remixed somewhat. Or maybe it's just the textures, I don't know. Strange. Come on. Really? I'm disappointed. Oh, come on! Ah, too many hits. Well, Malcolm, from what you've played of the level set so far, some, if not most of the levels have actually been remixed. Ah, yeah, because they're definitely playing a little different from what I remember. Yeah, definitely. Definitely playing different. I suppose it's to make them work, really. Yeesh. Damn it. Okay, back it up. Raise it up. What am I missing? There we go. Now he's out of the game. There we go. Jeez, that was a little too much effort to get in there. You gotta be like edge of the platform perfect. Ah. That's a bit better. If there's one thing I'm glad... Jeez. There's one thing I'm glad I don't have to deal with in this. It's the Doom 64 sprite of the Pain Elemental. Do not like. No siree. On a scale of spookiness, the Pain Elemental from Doom 64 does outdo the regular Pain Elemental. Definitely. It looks like Pain should be part of its, you know, full name, you know? Fuck off. Good, I saved it at a reasonable spot. If I can do this without fucking myself over, it'll be pretty good. It burned one of the bells you keep hearing? It's a soundtrack. Should have said what bells, shouldn't I? Bells? What bells? I don't hear any bells. I'm crazy. Ah! There we go. Hopefully... Nope. Should hopefully take me around to the blue. Yes. Got him. Got him. Neat. Just in time. I wanted to get the level done. That's why I kept looking down this way somewhere, because I got my little desktop clock just on the other monitor, right in the bottom right hand side.